Okay, so what we're going to do today is show you what osnap does, which stands for object snap, on or off. All right, now it's on. Go to its settings. We're going to go through the ones that we're actually going to use here. They're the ones that are the most important as a beginning drafter. So here we go. I'm going to choose endpoint, and I'm going to say OK. And I'm going to pick to draw a line. And I'll go from this endpoint to say, maybe that endpoint. If you work on a different layer, such as hidden, it'll show up as a different color, which is kind of nice. We could have not gotten from endpoint to endpoint. You can see that this pentagon is not on the grid. There was no way to get to that endpoint otherwise. I will go up to settings again, and going right down the list, I'll use midpoint. So I'll go draw a line and choose to draw a line from midpoint to midpoint. If I go to dimension and I go aligned and I say what is it, and of course we'll have to set this at endpoint also. What is it between here and here? You'll find that yes, 2 1/4. Endpoint to endpoint, it is in fact split in half. That was definitely an endpoint or a midpoint. So I'll go into settings again. I'll turn both these off. Let's go from center of circle to center of circle. Alright, this one works like so. All you have to do is get close to the circle. It finds the center, and bingo. Settings, turn off center and go down to quadrant, say OK, and go draw a line, and let's go from the quadrant, quad meaning 4. That's certainly nice. And we'll go down here, turn off quadrant, we'll go to intersection, not insertion. Again, these symbols I'm just kind of taking for granted. These are the symbols that show up to tell you which one is being chosen. Say OK. Let's go from this intersection, and then we're looking for another intersection, say right here. Okay, and you can see that it found the intersection. We would have not been able to get on that point. It's not on a grid point, and any other way. Go to settings, turn off intersection. Up here, insertion, perpendicular. Say OK. We'll go ahead and draw a line, say perpendicular to this surface. Okay, great, no problem. And if I want to draw a line perpendicular to that surface, even no matter what strange of an angle, however strange of an angle it is, it'll handle it. Settings, turn off perpendicular, go to tangent, say OK. Draw a line tangent to this circle, tangent to this circle, and you can see a very, very clean intersection. Tangent meaning one point. I can do something like trim, right mouse click, and get rid of, say, that, and get rid of that, and you can see that it's like a stick coming out. So you got a three-dimensional drawing very quickly. Those are the tools of osnap that I would want you to know. I'll just click them all on: endpoint, midpoint, center, quadrant, intersection, perpendicular, and tangent. Those are the ones that I really want you to know from the beginning here as a novice drafter.